in the last part we took all our chemicals except the aluminium and just dumped them all in the ball mill with the grinding media and left it milling for a good 5 hours. Now in this part we are going to finish making the D1 glitter cut stars. Now for that you're going to need obviously the stuff you've ball milled. You're going to need your 7 grams of 325 mesh aluminium. You're going to need your 25% alcohol to 75% water in a very fine mist spray. You're going to need your dust mask, about an A4 size sheet of aluminium or tin foil. You're going to need your gloves, I'm using disposable ones. You're going to need your ruler. You're going to need your screen or your kitchen sieve with quite fine holes. And you're going to need your 2 buckets, like as always I'm using a small bowl and a large bowl. Okay, now go ahead and dump everything including your balls into your sieve. Now don't forget to get out the stuff that is stuck on the inside, so use a crappy paintbrush on that. Okay, see how much comes out. Quite a lot comes out, see? And there we go. Okay, now basically you just want to separate the balls from the powder. Okay, now when you've separated it like that, now you get your 7 grams of 325 mesh aluminium and just go ahead and dump that in. Right, now what you've got to do is you've got to screen all these together. So you get your second bowl and just pass it from sieve into the sieve it in the bowl, then put it in the next bowl and so backwards and forwards, a good 7 times, 6 to 7 times. Okay, now I think we're there. Okay, now then, it should be thoroughly mixed now. It should be the even consistency throughout. Okay, when you've got it to this, basically just same as I do all my cut stars, dampen it down with the alcohol mix, and I start it off with using a spoon or a stick. I can't find my blinking spoon, so I'm using a stick. It's not as efficient with a stick. And I just carry on mixing with a stick or your spoon until it's a consistency of large breadcrumbs. Adding more and more squirts of your spray mix, just to, you know, when it gets really dry, just add a little bit more, and so on and so on. Okay, and it's a consistency of breadcrumbs. When it's like this, I like to use my hands. So give it a few more squirts, wiggle it, and just knead it like you would baking a cake or kneading bread. Until you get the consistency, until it starts to sort of like hold its form, until you get a consistency of Play-Doh or plasticine. Just get it, gather up the sides, squeeze, let it go, squeeze, let it go, and then a bit more than that. It's just a little bit too crumbly. Now, with any glitter effect style, you do not want to over dampen it. Otherwise, you'll ruin the effect. So, I mean, so I think this is about right now. Let me just clean out my bowl. clean up my bowl. So you don't want to waste it. Sometimes the last little bits are bugger to get out. So I just do that and then roll my ball in it. Just like that. Okay, get it all down from the sides. Okay. And so roll my ball in it. Clean up your bench. Okay. Now if we can zoom in. Okay, now you know it's done when it's neither dry or wet. I don't know if you can see that. Just get the focus going a bit more. There you go. Okay, now when you press it, where's my finger? Now when you press it, it starts to break up. And it leaves a lump in there, and when you where the indentation where you've pressed it, it'll start to break there, but it won't break in lots of pieces. So, give your bench a quick clean. Now get your aluminium foil and wrap it. I've used these aluminium foils, God knows how, this foil out, God knows how many times. Right, just whack it on and push it down. It's going to start to break, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you can reform it if the edges start to break. Just push it all down and flatten it all out. Okay, now I've flattened that out and I want to use my ruler. Just cut it into nice small 1/2 centimetre chunks. Just like that. Now I'm doing these D1 glitters slightly thicker to get, so the reason I'm doing them thicker is they'll give me a longer effect because they give a nice glittery effect. So I'm doing them slightly thicker, and when you've gone down all to one side, turn it around and do the other side. Just like this. Okay, let me zoom in. And your stars should look something like all nice even squares. Now just bung them in your conservatory or on a windowsill to dry for a good couple of days. You don't need to prime these because they're basically all it is a black powder. You don't need to bother priming these, so just when they're dry, snap them up, put them in your bag, put a desiccant gel bag in there, and there you go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Cheers.